Good morning, my dear student. This is the part 5 of chapter 3, squares and square roots. Today we shall study some properties of square roots. Property number 1, the square root of an even square number is an even number and the square root of an odd square number is odd number. Here I have taken some examples. 16 is an even number. Its square root value is 4, which is also an even number. 64 is an even number and its square root is 8, and 8 is also an even number. Like that way, 81 and 9 are odd numbers. 9 is square root of 81. Square root of 49 is 7. 49 and 7 both are odd numbers. Property number 2, if a number has a natural number as square root, then its unit digit must be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. So, if a number is a square root of another number, then its unit digits must be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Methods to determine square roots. So there are some methods to find the square root of a number given to you. So number 1 method is prime factorization method, which you have done in the last class. Method number 2, successive subtraction method. Number 3, division method. So in today's class we shall discuss method 1 and 2. In the next part we shall discuss method number 3. Method 1, prime factorization method. You have done some problems in the last class, but some of you are having some confusions, I think. So again I am repeating this method. To find the square root of a perfect square, we have to follow the given steps. Step number 1, write prime factorization of given number. Step number 2, the number being the perfect square will have one or more pairs of same prime factors. Write one factor from each pair. Step 3, multiply the factors selected. The product will be the square root of the number. I have done one exercise so that you can go through it and learn how to find the square root using prime factorization method. Question given, find the square root of 50625. So, what is prime factorization? Prime factorization is the method where you have to divide the given number by the smallest prime number by which it is divisible. You cannot divide a number by a composite number. You have to divide it by prime numbers only. Most of you were having problem in this only. You have to start with the smallest prime number by which the given number to you is divisible. You have to check that. So here 50625, we can see that it is divisible by 3. By looking at the number, you can find that, or you can tell that a number is divisible by 3 or not. By how? You have to add the digits. If the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, then the whole number is divisible by 3. So 50625 is divisible by 3. Then I get 16875, which is also divisible by 3. I get 5625. Again it is divisible by 3. I get 1875. Again it is divisible by 3. I get 625. 625, the last digit is 5, but it is not divisible by 3. So I have to divide 625 by 5. I get 125. Again the last digit is 5, so I can divide it by 5. I get 25. If I divide 25 by 5, we get 5. If I divide 5 by 5, I get 1. So 50625 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So its square root will be taking one number from each pair of numbers. So it is from 3 into 3 I get 3, another 3 from 3 into 3, another 5 from 5 into 5, and 5 from 5 into 5, which gives 225. So for homework, I have given you some problems. You go through it. Find the square root by using prime factorization 1764 and 11664. Method number 2, square root by successive subtraction method. We know that sum of the first n odd numbers is n square. If we have n numbers of first odd numbers, then the sum of these odd numbers will be number of terms to the power 2. Let us take an example, and I think you will understand from this. Find the sum of first 7 odd numbers. The first 7 odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 13. If we add these numbers, we get 49. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 13. There are 7 odd numbers. So if I find the square of 7, we get 49. So sum of the odd numbers is equal to number of terms to the power 2, that is 49. So for your practice, I have given you a classwork to find the sum of first 11 odd numbers. You just try to solve it in your classwork copy and show it to me. Now we shall use this to find the square root of smaller natural numbers. We don't use this method to find the square root of bigger number. Step 1. From the given number whose square root is to be determined, subtract successively odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Step number 2. Keep on performing subtraction till we get 0. Step number 3. The number of times we have to perform subtraction will be the square root of given numbers. By following these steps, we have to find the square root of 169. So question is, find the square root of 169 by repeated subtraction method. To find the square root of 169 by repeated subtraction method, what we have to do? First odd number is 1. So we subtract 1 from 169. We have got 168. From 168 we shall subtract second odd number. We get 165. From 165 we subtract third odd number 5. We get 160. From 160 we subtract fourth odd number 7. We get 153. Like that we continue the subtraction until we get 0. We have done 13 times subtraction to get 0. Therefore, the square root of 169 is 13. So, for classwork, I have given you to find the square root of 144 by successive subtraction method. This is all for today's class. Have a good day.